You might think a little sugar is harmless, but your brain treats sugar as a stimulus that gradually reshapes its reward system. Everyone talks about weight, about the perfect body, yet the real change happens inside your nerve cells. What if your daily sweet treat affects not your figure, but your ability to think? This video is about the most important organ you have, your brain. This goes beyond diets. This is about more than the perfect body. The true impact of sugar lies within your brain. We're looking at the immediate changes that occur when sugar becomes a daily habit. This is a real-time process. It is a physical reality. It happens every single time you consume it. Your brain reacts immediately. Your concentration shifts. Your mood becomes less stable than you realize. Your craving for the next stimulus increases. What you're feeling is a purely biological response, your reward system simply doing its job. It's a direct result of how your body is wired. We're going to look at how sugar gradually alters your reward system, why your memory can suffer, and why many so-called healthy alternatives trigger the same mechanisms. The global sugar check. The World Health Organization recommends no more than 25 grams of sugar per day. That's about 6 teaspoons, roughly the amount contained in a single can of soda. Reality looks different. A look at global data reveals a clear pattern. Many countries consume far more than this recommendation. The lowest consumption levels are found in countries such as Ethiopia or Senegal, where daily intake often remains below 15 to 20 grams. There, sugar is what it originally was, a rare source of energy. In Japan and South Korea, the average ranges between 40 and 50 grams per day. Higher, yet typically embedded in traditional diets rich in vegetables, fish, and minimally processed foods. In Australia and large parts of Europe, numbers rise significantly. In Germany, the average reaches around 103 grams per day, more than 4 times the recommendation. In the United States, intake exceeds 126 grams per person per day. That means many Western societies consume roughly 5 times the recommended upper limit. This gap between recommendation and reality is not random. The question is, why is it biologically so difficult to stay below that threshold? For our ancestors, sweetness was rare. It signaled safe, fast energy. A ripe berry in the forest meant survival. Over millions of years, your brain stored that rule. If it's sweet, eat as much as possible. Today, sugar is constantly available, but your reward system still operates according to ancient rules. It was designed for scarcity, not abundance. Modern foods are engineered for maximum appeal. Sugar, fat, and salt are combined until the so-called bliss point is achieved, the level at which a product creates the strongest craving. This combination is more intense than anything found in nature. The moment you consume it, your brain reacts. It releases dopamine. Dopamine doesn't simply signal pleasure, it signals importance. It stores the experience as something worth repeating. With frequent activation, dopamine receptors become less sensitive or decrease in number. It's like turning down a volume dial when the sound becomes too intense. The result is tolerance. You need more sugar to feel the same effect. Natural foods lose their appeal. An apple starts to feel underwhelming. That's an adaptation of your nervous system. Research shows additional effects. In a UCLA study, rats fed a high fructose diet showed measurable declines in learning and memory. Chronic inflammatory processes may also develop. This is referred to as neuroinflammation, a sustained activation of the brain's immune defense. Sugar also influences your gut microbiome, the community of bacteria in your digestive system. When this balance shifts, inflammatory signals increase. Through the gut-brain axis, these signals reach the brain. This axis describes the direct communication link between the digestive system and the nervous system. When this defense system remains constantly activated, it affects how you feel. Your drive decreases. Tasks require more effort. Your mood fluctuates more easily. Stress feels heavier. Another process affects your energy supply. Insulin is the hormone that transports sugar from your bloodstream into your cells. When cells become less responsive to this signal, insulin resistance develops. This also affects your brain. When it receives less usable energy, it works less efficiently. It can feel like a mental fog. Thoughts slow down. Concentration requires more effort. Even after sufficient sleep, mental heaviness can remain. Energy supply also plays a central role in Alzheimer's disease. Your brain depends on stable energy to function properly. Repeated blood sugar spikes over many years can make memory more vulnerable. A large study from the University of Liverpool involving over 350,000 participants found a clear association. Pronounced post-meal blood sugar spikes were linked to a 69% higher relative risk of Alzheimer's. Some researchers use the term type 3 diabetes to emphasize the close link between metabolism and brain function. These developments occur gradually. They build over decades. Sugar is therefore more than a dietary ingredient. It influences systems that shape your long-term cognitive performance. Those systems evolved to keep you alive during times of scarcity. They push you towards energy-dense food. Many products appear harmless, even healthy at first glance. A closer look helps. Smoothies. They contain fruit sugar without the natural fiber barrier. Sugar enters the bloodstream faster and places greater strain on the liver than a single fruit. Fruit yogurt. It appears light and balanced. Many industrial versions contain as much sugar as a candy bar. Honey or agave syrup. They sound more natural. Metabolically, they are still primarily sugar. Artificial sweeteners. They are calorie-free, but your taste system adapts to extreme sweetness, making natural foods feel less intense. Many people report more stable energy, improved focus, and a more balanced mood after significantly reducing sugar intake. In the first weeks, withdrawal symptoms can occur. Strong cravings are common. Headaches or inner restlessness are frequently described. This reflects the adjustment of your reward system. The encouraging part is, your body can adapt again. Over time, your desire for extreme sweetness fades. Natural sweetness feels sufficient. Your energy levels stabilize.